Good morning, Borodar. It's good to be with you this morning. I've been up a little while and I have far too much energy for today, but I doubt I can sustain it and I will have calmed down later in the day. If you want to speak to me today, wait till the afternoon and I'll be a bit calmer and a bit more reasonable, I expect. I'm quite excited about the next couple of days. I'm going to be out and about visiting various people and being in the various villages, delivering our Lent bags. I shall show you one. I have one here that I made. There, it's a bag containing some different bits and pieces that accompany the booklet that's in there. And the idea is that for every week during Lent, there is a short reflection, a Bible reading and an activity to do so that you and I and we can all journey through Lent. Look, I've also made some little ash crosses because we can't do Ash Wednesday as we would with an imposition of ashes service. So I've used palm cross ash and I've stuck it on there so everyone can have one of those. I've got loads of those spare if you wanted one. One of the great joys of church is doing it together, and we can't do it together in the most obvious way at the moment. And the idea of journeying through Lent with you is very important to me. So we've put together these bags so that although we are going to be doing some of the Lent journey at home, we could all perhaps be doing the same thing. In addition to the Lent bags, there is a diocesan Lent course which we'll be offering through Zoom, and I will be in touch with you later in the week about the details for that. But I just wanted to tell you about the Lent bags. It's just very dear to my heart, this idea that although we're all going to be doing something in our own homes, because we're all doing the same thing, we are actually doing it together. And we know that when we sit down to do week one and we read the Bible passage for week one and we say the prayer and we reflect upon wilderness, which is the theme for week one, we're not doing it alone. Even if we live alone, we're not doing that reflection and that piece of Bible study and reading and contemplation on our own. We're going to be doing it within the Usk ministry area, 150 people are taking bags. That's how many are going to be doing this together. My husband's group of churches, they're doing it, and I don't know how many bags they've made. And I believe that Raglan and Goitra are also going to be doing this. So there's hundreds of us are going to be doing the same thing week by week through Lent. That just feels like a sort of heavenly cloud of witnesses, doesn't it? We are not alone. There's a little tiny passage in Paul's letter to the Romans where Paul speaks of this, and it just makes my heart sing. Let me read it to you. It's right at the beginning of his letter to the Romans, chapter 1, verse 11. He says this. Sorry, I'm looking down at my Bible. This is Paul speaking to the people in Rome. For I am longing to see you so that I may share with you some spiritual gift to strengthen you. Or rather, so that we may be mutually encouraged by each other's faith, both yours and mine. That's two really short verses that just echo how it feels right now for me in church, and I wonder if it echoes for you too. I'm longing to see you so that I may share with you some spiritual gift to strengthen you, or rather so that we may be mutually encouraged by each other's faith. It's a funny old thing being the vicar, because people think that you're the one in charge and in control and you know what's going on, and of course there is something of that. But I think it's really clear to me, and I hope it is to you too, that my faith is encouraged and nurtured by all of you in the way that you nurture each other's faith and in the way that perhaps I am beginning to nurture yours a little. But I often come away from a service or from a conversation feeling like I'm the one who's gained most from it. And I love that idea that we can mutually encourage each other. Which brings me back to the Lent bags, which I think are a point of real mutual encouragement, that across our group of churches, 150 households will be praying the same prayers, reading the same passages, and reflecting on the same parts of their faith. And wow, thank you. I'm really excited and encouraged by that. So Lent starts in 10 days' time, Wednesday the 17th of February. I was just checking the date there. And the bags are going out this week. If you're not sure your village is going to be, well, all our villages in the Usk Ministry area are having the bags. If you're not sure where to pick one up, then get in touch with the wardens because they know. If you're living beyond Usk and its surrounds and you want to take part in this, then I could forward you the booklet. I could email that to you. And you could gather your own bits and pieces. So let me know if that's what you'd like, and we can certainly include you, but you will have to find your own bits and bobs. There's nothing too difficult. I'm sure you could do it. So let's be mutually encouraging to each other, and even though we know sometimes we're at home on our own, that's not the same as being alone. Because God is always there, and there is this cloud of witnesses amongst our congregations who are all alongside us every step of the journey. Oh, it just gives me such confidence and such courage to step out in faith, and that's what we're going to do. So I will take this energy, I'm going to use it to good effect this morning. If I see you, I will be very pleased to see you. And if I hear from you in any other way, I'll be back in touch as soon as I can. Hey, there we go. Have a lovely day today. Lots of love to you and God bless. Bye bye.